ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brendan Plays. This is WWE 2k22 Universe Mode Monday Night Raw, the final episode of Raw before the Payback pay-per-view. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a big one for you here tonight. The Rated R Superstar Edge, he will be in action in our main event. Who is his opponent? We don't know. We're going to find out later on. But first, we're going to get into our opening contest, and we will see former Women's Champion Bianca Belair on her way to the ring right now. She'll be taking on one of the top contenders in the division, Asuka. While Bianca Belair looking to regain her Women's Championship that she lost to Charlotte Flair recently at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And you can see that one loss on her record there came from Charlotte. 6 wins to her name though. She has been dominant. She has been really tough to beat. And Charlotte found a way. So now we have to figure out what is Bianca Belair's game plan. She's got a rematch with Charlotte at Payback. How does she approach it? She needs a win tonight, you feel, just to get a bit of a bounce back, bit of momentum building. Charlotte Flair, we know she's always got a plan up her sleeve. I'm sure she's got something ready to go when she takes on Belair, but it's going to be interesting to see those two women fight it out once again for the Women's Championship. On her way to the ring right now, it is the extravagant Asuka. She is always a little bit out there, eccentric. She's just a little bit different, a little bit wacky, a little bit crazy, but you can't deny her in-ring ability. 4 wins to her name, 2 losses so far. She has been one of the top contenders here on Raw, and a win over Bianca Belair tonight. Well, you have to say, whoever wins coming out of Payback might be having to face Asuka next. That's what Asuka will be looking to do here as they lock up. We prepare for Payback with this one. Of course, many matches still to come at Payback as well. And we mentioned Edge earlier on. He'll be taking on The Fiend at Payback. Randy Orton will be taking on WWE Champion Roman Reigns in a big contest there. Randy Orton, of course, one half of the Tag Team Champions, is Asuka for an early cover kick out though. Yeah, so Randy Orton is one half of the Tag Team Champions here on Raw, so he won't have to defend the tag titles at the pay-per-view. But I'm sure on an episode of Raw coming out of that pay-per-view that he might have to defend those titles very soon. Of course, after Payback is the SummerSlam pay-per-view, so lots to happen. Lots to unpack. Is a nice move there by Asuka. Modified version of the belly-to-belly suplex as she is able to block the attempted offense there by Belair. And oh, now double knees right to the face of Bianca Belair. And of course, plenty of matches to come on SmackDown. We'll talk more about those SmackDown matches on the next episode of SmackDown. And that'll be the go-home show heading into Payback, of course, as Belair up top looking to line up Asuka here. Belair needs this win as she misses out. Double X handle not to be, as Asuka able to get the counter involved there, and now she continues to work away in the arm. Into the cover now, hooks the leg, shoulders down, and a kick out of 2. Yeah, well, Belair unfortunately losing her Women's Championship to Charlotte at Money in the Bank, as Asuka nicely done again. You know, it's hard sometimes to kind of bounce back from a tough loss like that. As, oh, hang on a second. We've got the chokehold here by Asuka. She's looking to put Bianca to sleep. Can Belair fight out of it? She is trying to slip out of this hold, and she's going to be able to try and do it now. And there's the power on display. Picks up Asuka and drops her down. Well, I was going to say, Bianca, you have to say, you know, is her mindset in the right? Is she in the right frame of mind? Is her mindset right? You know, it's not going to be easy. As we said, bouncing back from a tough loss like that, you know, you can either work one or two ways. You can kind of really train hard, work hard, and get yourself ready and prepared for the rematch. Or, you know, some other times, you know, your confidence drops. Am I good enough? You know, you start to doubt yourself a little bit. So we'll see how Belair kind of responds to that loss. And that's probably one of the biggest challenges of her career, because she's obviously very talented. She's obviously got the ability to be a multi-time champion. But can she bounce back from the loss like that and work herself back into the mix with the championship on the line at the pay-per-view? And speaking of the championship, here is the champion herself, Charlotte Flair. On her way to the ring, perhaps, Belair wondering where the hell she is, as Charlotte is, distracting Belair. Steel chair involved! Right to the skull! Referee apparently didn't see it. I don't know how. Everyone saw it in the whole arena. The cover! There's the 3 count! Asuka wins! Charlotte costs Belair the match! I mean, how does the referee not see that? He saw Charlotte drop the chair right in front of Belair. Let's take another look. Here is Charlotte. She gets the chair underneath the ring, comes in the ring. The referee distracted. Belair turns around, bang, right in the head. And the referee turns around. Charlotte is there, has a chair in her hand, but because he didn't exactly see it at the right moment, he couldn't comprehend the fact that Charlotte hit Belair in the head with the chair, cost her the match, and Charlotte once again gets the one-up on Belair. She works with Asuka this one time tonight, and they work together to crush Bianca Belair. Well, Mr. Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns' manager, is backstage here, and he's talking about how he's got a little bit of power around here, and Roman Reigns is the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world. Yes, of course, we know that. How could we forget? And if he's not facing Edge at Payback, then he's requested that Paul Heyman uses his power tonight to give Edge an opponent. So as per his request, he has found a suitable opponent for Edge, and what is going to be a preview of what's to come for him at the pay-per-view. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns is too busy training for his upcoming defense against Randy Orton, which apparently, spoiler alert, will be a victory for Roman Reigns, of course, yeah. Of course, Mr. Heyman. Alright, so it's apparently Paul Heyman's decision as to who will face Edge tonight. So we'll hear more about that in a moment, I'm sure, as Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander take on the Imperium. Riddle will take on Jimmy Uso in singles action as well, continuing that rivalry. Omos is in action. He'll be facing Akira Tozawa. Good luck, you're going to need it. And we'll also see Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and they'll take on Retribution. So we'll see how Retribution fares. Can they score a win? They're yet to get a victory so far here in Universe Mode. So, Imperium picks up the win over the Hurt Business. It's Jimmy Uso with a win over Riddle. Omos gets a win over Tozawa, and Ziggler and Roode too good for Retribution. Well, we're all eagerly awaiting who Paul Heyman has selected to be Edge's opponent tonight. So, despite the fact that Edge is not facing Reigns at Payback, clearly Roman Reigns is keeping an eye on Edge, wanting to make sure that he's not 100% whenever they get to face again, if they do face again. Of course, Reigns has to beat Orton at Payback, otherwise Roman Reigns will not be in the SummerSlam Championship match, which Edge has guaranteed. He has got a world title match at SummerSlam. He's locked that in. But Edge decided that he would rather face the Fiend Bray Wyatt first. He wants to get revenge. He wants to beat Bray Wyatt, because Bray, of course, defeated him on the way to Money in the Bank. Well, Edge, apparently, his opponent will be a good tester for him heading into his match against The Fiend, so we're going to find out who it is. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Well, here's a face we haven't seen for a while. Thank goodness for that. It is one of the creepiest, weirdest dudes you'll ever meet in your life. It's the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman is here, and Edge looks like he's seen a ghost from the past. And I get it. I mean, Paul Heyman said, hey, this guy, he's going to be a good test for you. He's going to be just like what you expect against The Fiend as he breaks the clock over his head. There's the Boogeyman. You can't help but like the Boogeyman. Let's be real. This guy, he's a freak. He's a weirdo. Is he the weirdest wrestler in WWE history? Like, he has to be right up there. He's got to be close. One thing you can't deny, this dude is in good shape. He is powerful, he's mean, he's tough. And, you know, there was a period of time, I remember, years ago, where Boogeyman was beating everybody. So, Edge, don't think about, you know, the fact that Boogeyman, he's just like a character in a costume. He is not that. This persona that he's got happening here is the real deal. He is a freak, he is a scary dude, and I think Edge needs to be worried right now. The Boogeyman could seriously hurt Edge's chances of defeating The Fiend at Payback. So we're having this match one-on-one here, the Raw main event. That's right, the Boogeyman versus Edge. We'll see how this one plays out. But yep, Paul Heyman, how does he even contact the Boogeyman? The Boogeyman, has he got an iPhone? Do you just give him a call? Hey, Boogie, you want to come for a match? Surely that doesn't happen. I don't even know how Heyman, did he have to go through some sort of dungeon? Did he have to look under his bed? I don't know. But he's found the Boogeyman. He's brought him back. And here he is. Edge needs to win tonight. Let's be real. Edge needs a win to get himself ready and prepared for Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt defeated Edge in their last contest, and it was a tough loss for Edge. There's a big-time splash. The Fiend is a real deal. He's a mean son of a gun. And look, I don't know if anyone can beat Bray Wyatt. Let's be real. The Fiend is a whole nother beast. It is something superhuman almost. It seems like he is nearly immortal. So Edge is going to have to pull out the performance of a lifetime if he wants to beat him. And Edge said, look, I don't want a title shot with a loss hanging over my head from Bray Wyatt. So if he loses at Payback, does that mean Edge will forego his title shot and maybe give it to Bray Wyatt? I mean, Paul Heyman has paid Bray Wyatt to come back a handsome sum of money to come back and hurt Edge. And so far, it's worked. It didn't quite work at Money in the Bank. It didn't stop Team Edge winning against the Bloodline. But it has seriously hurt Edge's chances of being a singles champion. He has struggled in the ring over the last month or so. And why wouldn't he? He had to face the Great Khali, Scott Steiner, and then Bray Wyatt 3 weeks in a row. 3 very tough opponents, and then a big 6-man tag at the pay-per-view. So luckily, he had some help with RK Bro to help him win that 6-man tag. Otherwise, I don't think Edge would be getting a title shot right now. So Edge has had a couple of weeks to kind of freshen up a little bit, and now he has to face the Boogeyman tonight, and then Bray Wyatt at the pay-per-view. I don't know. I don't know if Edge is going to be able to do it. As Edge, big drop kick, down goes the Boogeyman. So Edge trying to get this win tonight, and the thing is, you want to win this match as quickly as possible, knowing that Payback is coming up. Big time elbow drop by Edge into the cover. Boogeyman in a bit of trouble. Kick out though. Well, Boogeyman, I mean, I think he would come in and probably try and take on Edge for free. That seems like the sort of guy Boogeyman is. I don't think he cares about money. I mean, what would he do with money? He's not going to go, he's not going to go to Walmart and buy a TV, right? He's not going to do that. And so why would Boogeyman need any money? He just wants to come in and hurt people. He's just a scary freaking dude. He's just going to come in and make sure that you're suffering. And this is a guy, I mean, he might use the money to invest in a worm farm. I mean, that might be about it, because the Boogeyman loves to eat worms. He's a crazy, weird dude. But this is a guy, Boogeyman, that many years ago, as we said, he was the real deal. He was a tough guy to beat, and sometimes you kind of don't take him seriously with what he does and his antics, breaking clocks over his head. I mean, that is a weird thing to do, but no doubt about it. He's tough, he is strong, and he is giving Edge a run for his money right now. As outside the ring here, Boogeyman is trying to fend off Edge. And Edge, drives him into the ring post. Bit of desperation there by the Rated R superstar. Edge, the count continues to grow. Back into the post again and sweeps him under his feet. Count of 6 now. And I don't know if Edge will be interested in a count-out victory. It's, big kick. Boogeyman goes down. I don't think a count-out win does a lot for Edge. I mean, it gets him away from this match and potentially injury. As the count continues. Count of 8. Count of 8 now. I mean, yeah, as you said, it gets him away from the Boogeyman, but it's not the momentum boost he's wanting. Count of 9, and yeah, there you go. He's decided, no, count out is not the way I want to win it tonight. So Edge at the last second gets out there to continue this match, and fair play to him. He could have easily taken the count out win there. He's going to get back inside the ring now. He's going to go to the top of the rope here. Boogeyman, though, has him in the corner. And Boogie with a couple of right hands here. Trying to get Edge off the top, and down goes Edge. And into the cover now. And Edge grabs the rope, and this time the referee's able to see it. Not like our match recently on SmackDown, where the referee failed to see the rope break. And that was a risk from Edge. I mean, you have to say, you grab the rope, it's going to work. The referee's going to call it, but you can't guarantee it. Not with these referees. But hey, just grab a steel chair and hit your opponent in the head. The referee won't see it. As an execution now. Whoa, what the hell was that? The lights have gone out. I think we heard maybe Bray Wyatt's voice, but the Boogeyman able to take advantage of the distraction. The lights have went out. Boogeyman able to take advantage now, and all of a sudden, Boogeyman's got some sort of mist happening here. Edge could be in some trouble. Boogeyman has Edge up on the shoulder. And now, bounces him off the top of the rope. Maybe there's some collusion happening here with the Boogeyman and the Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Wouldn't that be a hell of a tag team? As now Boogie trying to continue to finish off Edge here. Works away on the neck region. That's probably a good place to start. We know the injuries Edge has had to his neck. As Edge hits a drop kick, nicely executed. And now Edge has him in the corner here. Edge lining him up now. Edge gets him with the spear. The spear to the Boogeyman. Here's the cover. Can Boogie kick out? No, he can't. Edge survives and gets the win. Massive win for Edge. He needed that confidence boost, momentum booster over the weird, wacky Boogeyman. And we thought for a moment when we saw we heard the distraction, we saw the lights go out, that maybe Boogeyman had a plan up his sleeve. Not to be though. Edge able to win tonight, able to secure yet again another win. And Edge, his road to SummerSlam has been a tough one, but at Payback, it could be the toughest challenge of them all when he faces the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, one-on-one. Oh boy. The lights have gone out and there he is! Bray Wyatt is here! The Fiend wrapping his hand around the throat of Edge, choking him out. Bray Wyatt is here in the building. The Fiend is trying to make Edge suffer. He is a hired gun, a hitman of sorts, paid by the bloodline to ensure that Edge doesn't make it to SummerSlam. And now Wyatt choking down Edge as well. Fingers in the throat of Edge. And oh God, here he comes. He has asked quite nicely to let him in. Now he is not asking so nicely. He is doing this slow walk. He is a demonic figure. Wyatt now lines up his prey. Edge in some huge danger. Wyatt puts him down with Sister Abigail. And he's just deranged as this man. But he will face Edge at Payback one-on-one. Can Edge fend off the Fiend? We will find out. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like on it and subscribe to see Payback coming your way very soon.